Ever since I first learned about the pyramids in Egypt, I've been fascinated by ancient civilizations. One of them being the Aztec Empire. With temples and ruins that are scattered throughout the Mexican jungle, they invoke an image of mystery and human sacrifice. But is there any truth to it? When I had the chance to visit one of their sacred sites, I knew I had to go. This is my journey to Teotihuacan, city of the gods. We started our day bright and early before sunrise. Although we don't usually get up this early, it was definitely nice to see the empty streets of Mexico City. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now, and we're heading to the tour. And I just wanted to give you a tip for when you are coming to Mexico City, and that is that pretty much nothing will be open at this early hour. So if you're in need of a coffee, you should make it at home. Yeah, we got these yesterday from the restaurant next door. That was good thinking on our part.
Yeah, so if you don't have anything to carry your coffee in, pick up some cups somewhere, or keep your old cups and wash them. Plan ahead. Yeah.
Whilst you can definitely visit the temple complex on your own, I'd recommend you book a tour. We booked ours with Amigo Tours for only $30 a person. On our way, we stopped at Plaza de las Tres Culturas, or Plaza of the Three Cultures. Whilst it's now surrounded by modern apartment complexes, this location is very important to the local history. Originally, this was Tlatelolco, an island city ruled by the Mexica people. When the Spanish took over in the 16th century, they used the stones of the existing temples to build their own church, which still stands today. It was fortunate that they completed the temple when they did, because if they had kept digging, they would have found the remnants of human sacrifice in between the temple layers, which would have likely led to them destroying the local people. After a brief breakfast break, we continued our drive, which is only about an hour or so. On the way, you'll get an idea of just how big this city is. Whilst Mexico City has a population of only 9 million, when you add on the surrounding neighborhoods, it becomes a metropolis of over 21 million people, making it the largest city in North America. We were hoping to be in Teotihuacan by sunrise, but unfortunately we didn't make it in time. A really good way to see the sunrise is to take a hot air balloon ride, which would have definitely been worth it. So we finally made it to Teotihuacan. Our sunrise tour ended up being more of a wake up at sunrise and go there afterwards. We visited another side, Square of the Three Cultures again earlier, and now we finally made it. The sun's already mostly up, but still good. So the tour we're doing is backwards. We're starting at Pyramid of the Moon, which is that one, I'm guessing, and then we'll head to Pyramid of the Sun, which will be somewhere over there, probably the big one. Of course, like any other tourist spot, you'll be surrounded by street vendors from the moment you get there until you leave. Like every pyramid that they make here in Mexico, they sort of make the start one, and over the years they add layers and layers and layers. And here, in the Temple of the Moon, they found that between the layers there was actual human sacrifices. The way they sacrificed it was they just break the neck. The Road of the Dead, the Avenue of the Dead here, was only called that because after the people discovered or rediscovered Teotihuacan, they started to bury their people there, but initially it wasn't meant as a burial site, so that's where the name comes from. As you walk the ancient path of the Avenue of the Dead, you'll really get a sense of scale. Surrounded by smaller and bigger temples, you'll make your way over to the Temple of the Sun. Unfortunately, we weren't able to climb it because the view would have been amazing. This is a pyramid of the sun, as you can see, obviously, by the sun above it. And it's huge. I feel really tiny when I'm here. So we found the most worshipped item in Mexico today. You see it everywhere, every street corner, every shop.
Even every supermarket has it, and it is the mighty hand gel.
The origins of Teotihuacan remain a mystery today. Thought to have been created at around 300 BC, the city was later abandoned, and by the time the Aztecs found it, it was already in ruins. The cause of their collapse? By cutting down all the local trees for firewood, they destroyed their natural surroundings, literally changing the environment, much like we are doing today. After walking for what feels like an hour, you'll get to the citadel. This area is likely to be the oldest part of Teotihuacan and houses the Temple of the Feathered Serpent, also known as the Hidden Temple. Due to political reasons in ancient times, it was defaced, and another temple was built in front of it, so the original temple could not be seen from the entrance to the complex. The tour ended with lunch and a tequila tasting experience in one of the many souvenir areas before heading back home. Going to Teotihuacan is definitely an all-day experience, but so worth it. If you ever have the chance to come here, you should, as it is 100% worth your time.
Oh, hi, dear.
How do we like Teotihuacan?
It was nice.
A lot of walking.
There's a lot of walking. I had a very nice nap on the way back on the bus. The rain god that they used to make sacrifices to, they did a really good job because it's still working.
Still works.
Yeah. So be prepared for that too. Ours was just a light rain, but you might want a poncho if you do it.
Yes, be prepared.
So what's next? Anne-Marie and I are heading to Moab, Utah to visit Canyonlands National Park, whilst Trevor is going to explore Portugal for a while. Let him know where he should go next in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really helps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.